Good morning, afternoon, evening, whatever applies to you.
What? Wait.
Are we good? We good?
Yeah, was that the actual intro? I was like, wait.
I wanted to scare you.
You did. It's
Okay.
the first 15 seconds, and we actually started, kind of.
Oh, this is going to be the real one. Are you ready?
Give me, a moment of silence.
I just realized your hat's upside down.
It's a style choice.
Yeah. It's something.
Hey, people like the hats.
Can't tell if I'm dyslexic or standing in my head.
And you can look at it the whole episode and just be like,
That's all I'm going to be looking at.
Cheers.
Cheers. Fuck yeah.
Oh, yeah, I'm ready now.
Good morning, afternoon, evening, whatever applies to you. This is 35mm Life. I'm your host, DJ, and my amazing co-host, Mike.
Hi, I'm Date Mike. Nice to meet me.
I really hope somebody goes back and listens to every one of your intros and sees
so.
Hello, konnichiwa, ciao, kia ora.
Where did he go? Yeah.
What happened? He evolved so fast.
That's going to be part of our intro music or our intro.
Oh, that'd be really funny.
Yeah. Whoever
really
can
funny.
design or make intros, that'd be cool. Somebody make an intro for us. I know I have the capabilities too, but
You will.
I will.
You've got the talent. We just gotta get you the time.
Yeah. The 8 to 5 jobs are killing it.
So photography stuff right off the bat here.
Yeah.
There is a new SSD out. SSD is the Crucial X9 Pro and the Crucial X10 Pro.
What the crap are those?
They are so SSDs are they're the best kind of hard drives that are out right now.
Yeah.
No disks, solid state drives is what they are.
What do we use?
Excuse me.
I
have SSDs.
I have mine.
Yeah, so those are SSDs.
Yeah.
So the old school hard drives you guys have, they used to have a disk inside of it that would spin. That skin gets if the disk gets corrupted.
If that skin gets disrupted.
The skin gets disrupted. If the disk gets disrupted in any way, then you could lose all your information. SSDs can take a pounding, not that you would want to, but they could be dropped. A lot of people that are building gaming computers are putting SSDs in there. They have a good proponents for handling vibration and heat, which is everything that a gaming computer puts out.
Yep.
So, the little SSDs that I found that I liked them in the beginning, but they're kind of pissing me off now. The SanDisk ones, the 2 terabyte ones, because Nissan has one with all the stuff in that backup, but that one's crapped out twice on me. Yeah. Mine hasn't yet, but the Nissan one's crapped out on us twice.
I feel like it happens with a lot of those because I have one too. That's just I can't read anything on it anymore. It's just not able to read.
And I mean, it was a good price for 2 terabytes. It was $180, which is good.
I think memory is just getting cheaper now because I think the 5 terabyte is around that price now.
Yes. Oh, for those, yeah. But I love those.
I love
Lacey's always been, I've always liked Lacey's. I just, the reason I like the other ones, because they're so small.
Yeah.
You know
these are kind of fat, but if you have the space in your bag.
Yeah. Plus I like the life ring. What do you call them? The life jacket. There we go. The life jacket orange. Wow. This thing.
Here. There you go.
That thing.
The life jacket. The
life
orange
jacket
thing around it. We're good at words.
I almost said Lifesaver Orange. That was wrong.
Is that a good flavor?
Was that?
Is that a good flavor of Lifesaver?
Yes. Just like my favorite Windex flavor is blue.
Same.
So the Crucial X9 is available.
What did I click?
It's $80 for 1 terabyte and 200 up to. So they have different variations, and the max is $240 for 4 terabytes.
Mm-hmm.
So for those of you that are super good at math out there, unlike me, essentially if you buy a 4 terabyte for $240, you're getting a free terabyte.
Yes.
Which is insane. I am generally going to look at these. The X10 is also available today. It's $120 for 1 terabyte and $340 for 4 terabyte. Again, same thing. Now, I'm not exactly sure what makes these things different. I do know that they're USB 3.2. They're Gens 2x2, which is not really common. It's pretty rare. It's pretty forward as far as that stuff goes. I know it's very, very fast as well. I don't know, the X9 is right here says the X9 is more affordable of the two and has a read-write speed of 1,050 megabytes a second.
That's fast.
Which is pretty fast. Now, just so you guys know, buying a crappy cable will actually hinder that. You can actually bottleneck in that area. So you want to have a good cord that can handle that kind of speed, which is why there's all those different USBs, 1, 2, 3, 3. There's like 2,
3.0,
2.5, 3, 3.13.
yeah.
Yeah, exactly. There's so many different versions. Just do your homework there too on that. 37 to 42 grams, depending on which one you get. The X9, the X10, and says Crucial beats out both the Samsung and the SanDisk, the one I was just talking about, in that regard. And both drivers are about the size of an AirPod charging case, a little white one. So yeah, they're tiny. Yeah,
that's nuts.
Which is absolutely insane. So the fact that this is beating out two companies that are very well established, I haven't heard of Crucial personally.
I've never. Yeah.
But the fact they're beating out SanDisk and Samsung, that's impressive.
Yep.
Like, good on you. That's awesome. So,
and reasons why like storage is so crucial for photographers.
That's what they look like.
I can plug them in too.
Oh yeah, perfect. Here. Well, I think it actually focused on the phone. It's kind of
pretty good.
And they look kind of cool.
They do, and if they're gonna be that small,
it's impressive. I'm not gonna lie. I might actually get one of these just to test them out.
Yep.
So I'll let you guys know what I think.
Sponsor is Crucial if you want to just send us.
How dope would that be, dude?
That'd be so sick.
Because it talks about super fast speeds without Thunderbolt.
Mm-hmm.
So with Thunderbolt, obviously, it'd be even more. Let's see. They use Micron's TLC NAND, single ASIC portable storage architecture to deliver a super compact high-speed drive that has the most capacity per square millimeter in the industry, which is obviously that's just insane to me. So anyway, I'm super excited about it. I think it's pretty cool. They're also IP55 dust and water resistant and drop proof up to 7.5 feet, which is like, so essentially you can drop it from like 2.5 mics and it's fine.
Thanks.
Sorry, I saw that opening. I couldn't help it.
We didn't have one in the last episode. You had to get one now.
Oh, that's true. That's true. Maybe this episode should be short
instead of big families.
You can't rabbit 8 Mile me and like beat me to all the punches. That's not fun.
It is fun for me.
Would you rather be stranded in the middle of the ocean or the middle of the jungle?
In the jungle? I hate water.
Okay.
As an islander, I hate water.
Yeah, that's weird. Your ancestors are okay with that.
I don't like to swim.
No, that makes sense. I chose jungle.
I chose too.
Yeah. But it's honestly because like you can't, like, you could hide in the jungle in places maybe. You know what I mean? Like there's bugs and stuff, whatever, but
I feel welcome to it.
In the ocean, I don't know what's below. That's the thing. If I can't see the bottom of what I'm swimming in, it freaks me out.
Yeah.
What is that? Thalassophobia? I think it's like, fear of the deep or fear of the unknown deep or something. Terrifying. Can't, like.
I would hate it.
Oh, yeah, for sure. But jungle all day. The You Should Know podcast.
I feel rooted when I'm on the ground.
See what you did there? Because you're jungle trees.
I also said I was welcome to it.
You were. Welcome to the jungle.
Yes, thank you.
What are you?
No.
You're all Nevada'd up right now.
I'm Nevada'd up.
I'm not gonna lie. You had the Poison shirt on last week. I thought you had like a Guns N' Roses thing.
No, but if you want, one of my friends. I know I want to do.
Are you gonna try it? Yeah,
I might. One of my friends told me about a website called Das Bootleg, and they have like vintage T-shirts, and they have like releases every week or every other week. I don't know how often, but it looks quality.
That's really cool.
So if I can find a little Guns N' Roses or some other things, they had the Verve. Oh man, she's going at it, dude. Oh wait, keep going, cause like this cat is twerking. Like I'm gonna like do that. Look at that. That cat is twerking right now. Okay.
Kitty butt. Kitty butt.
Oh, smooth.
We know that she's in heat. That's all we know. So, but I mean,
in heat for DJ.
I think it's got to be her first time. She's young, young.
Probably.
You're so cute. I don't have any male kitties for you. Sorry, and Gypsy would just kill you. You know, how cute would that be? Like Gypsy and
it would be cute.
They'd be a super cute. They'd be super cute couple. Yeah. You guys make cute babies.
Yep. For SSD, like going back to the storage thing.
Yeah.
Super important for photographers to have a good storage place. Your computers just do not have the storage capabilities anymore.
And with the bigger cameras that are coming out, that's the new investment too. Because before you'd buy a new camera, and your investment, and I tell everybody this too, like your body's going to last you, depending on how much you shoot, could last you 5, 6, 7, 8 years. Okay. Yep. If you don't shoot that much and you take care of it, it could last you your whole life, to be honest. But your lenses, that's where you're always going to spend your money. Your lenses will last you forever. They could go out mechanical, whatever, but the lenses generally are going to last longer. I have lenses that I've had longer than my body's. Mm-hmm. But now storage. Let's talk about the Sony A7R5. Sony A7R5 takes 61 megapixel pictures at a file size of a whopping 82 megabytes per image. It is insane. I cannot use that for sports. I only use that for large landscapes and wildlife because I have that extra reach for it.
Yeah.
I can never do sports with it. I can do a wedding with it, which is I have a wedding on Thursday that I'm shooting,
Mm-hmm.
and they already had a videographer, buddy. Sorry.
That's okay.
But I'm bringing my A7 IV, but I'm gonna have my 7R5 in the backpack as backup, just in case. Which kind of, like, I know that there is a dumbed down mode in the A7R5, and it's a crop, but it's for file. It's not a size thing, but it lowers it down to 30 megapixels. Still shoots the same, but it drops it down to 30 megapixels. So if I ever had to, I would just do that, and I'd be okay. Because there's no way I could shoot an entire 7,000 images in it. No, fuck that.
And then you need the speed to export all that data, or you're gonna be sitting there for like 7 hours.
I literally,
to go.
And I've done this before. When I first started getting in photography and I bought the 5D Mark IV, I had a slower laptop, I had a slower connection, slower everything.
Mm-hmm.
Memory was expensive, everything. I actually would start dumping the pictures from the memory card to the computer and go to bed. Because it would be like, 3.5 hours for like 4,000 images. That was back, I think that was USB 2. Yeah. It's super fast. The fuck it is. Like, I've seen 2 snails have sex in molasses faster, and that thing was fucking unloading the pictures. Give me Forrest Whitaker. Love you, Mom. So cute.
Oh, kitty. Podcast kitty. Hi. Okay, you're not looking at me anymore.
Hey, over here. Look over here.
Hi, buddy. Hi. Seriously? Oh, crap.
What was that?
My phone.
So, Mike's doing like a little photo shoot right now of Maggie in the studio.
That's good enough. I'll take one photo.
So yeah, there's a lot to photography. If you guys just want to get into photography just to shoot, like just take pictures on vacation, whatever, that's totally fine. You guys have your phones. Honestly, it's all you ever need. Save the money, put it towards something else.
Save the money.
But if you really want to get into photography, there's so much more than like, because people, I do get this question a lot, like like at least once or twice a week from different people. I'm trying to get into photography. This is my level. What cameras would you recommend? I'll recommend cameras all day. I recommend lenses all day. Are they going to be actually like absolutely 100% right for you? Maybe not.
Depending on.
But there's so many cameras. Right, exactly. There's so many cameras out there. So and that's why we always encourage you guys to do your homework. But you need the body, 2 or 3 lenses depending on what you're shooting, 2 batteries, 3 or 4 if you have a mirrorless camera. DSLRs you're okay with 2. You have 1 in the backup.
Yep.
You're gonna need memories, extra storage, faster computer. The A7R5, I couldn't even edit the pictures that I took in San Francisco. I bought it I bought it literally the second the store opened. I bought it, drove to San Francisco and shot with it. I guarantee I was one of the first photographers to use this camera in the entire world. And I took the pictures and I could not edit them for 2 months.
Because they didn't release the raw.
Exactly. Because the AWR files were wrong. Or ARW?
ARW.
ARW. Because they were, because my computer was like, these don't exist. Now, the fuck they don't. But according to them, they didn't exist. So, there's so much stuff that goes into it. So just so you guys know, too, if you reach out and you guys ask me like, hey, what kind of camera do you recommend me getting? I need as much information from you as I can.
What do you want to do?
Exactly. And I'm going to need a couple days because I really want to make sure that every single box that I can get checked for you is checked off. Photography is not cheap.
No.
You have to be okay with, if you're on a budget, which is absolutely fine, but if you're on a budget, you need to be okay with buying secondhand stuff, used stuff. Not a big deal. Totally fine. But there's just so much to it. We have done a couple episodes about which cameras and lenses are good for each thing, but I think we should retouch on that now that new cameras are coming out.
Oh, yeah.
My sister, Madison, she has a Canon EOS M50.
Those are not bad.
No, they're super. They're good little starter cameras. And she wants to get into like street type photography, those kind of little photo shoots. And I was like, get a Fuji X2, XT2, XT3, XT4 all day. Film sims, dope. Crop sensor, 35 millimeter, bringing it out to a nifty 50 on that camera all day, non-intrusive, nobody notices. Cute little, just an adorable little camera, and it's built really well. Yeah, Fuji all day.
Oh, that's one we can talk about too. We haven't talked about street.
Oh, street photography.
It's freaking awkward. It's hard, man.
It is. I'm not a big fan of doing street photography.
Hard.
Like, I will do street portraits, but I like it. I love doing candid stuff. I don't mind shooting in a group to get a certain, people, whatever, but people are so touchy and sensitive nowadays that, and I luckily haven't had this happen to me yet and taken pictures of people, but I try to let everybody know that I'm kind of there, but just, go about your business. Because there's different kinds of street photography, right? There's like the event stuff where you're catching people doing random stuff, and then there's the stage stuff with your model, your friends, clients, whatever. But yeah, I mean, you don't want to have like a 70 to 200 millimeter lens on your camera because you're like waving this huge thing around.
Unless you're like hidden and you're
right.
From a
if you're stationary, like in a corner of a room or something, or like by a building, yeah, absolutely.
You still look like a creeper, but
100%. Other than that, nifty 50 or 85 millimeter. It depends on the 85 millimeter. You can also get away with 35.
1.4 is huge.
Oh God, you get it's like the 28 to 75 or the 28 to 70 from Canon, the RF. That's a murder weapon.
Yeah,
like I guarantee that's been in a murder trial as Exhibit A at least once. It's humongous.
Street, yeah, that'd be good.
Yeah, street photography. That's definitely going to be when we do. I think when we do our competitions, that's definitely going to be one of the
topics. That's going to be one of our weak points. It's maybe not a weak point, but
it's something
one of the harder ones to get.
I think it's something that you and I just had to practice with. But I think anywhere down near Midtown is going to be good. Downtown, not so much.
Sketchy.
Yeah, like downtown is okay, but like honestly, my favorite place to do street photography downtown is like by the Space Whale, because Space Whale is dope. That whole skate park area, the bridge. But other than that, like yes, Reno is pretty, but like as far as street photography goes, street level stuff for me, it's Midtown.
Yeah,
Midtown's pretty much it. Although Virginia City has some banger spots for some street photography because it's just such a unique location too. So, but anyway, yeah, we'll definitely get into that too. So, Tamron has a new lens out too, by the way.
I did not know that.
It's a 35 to 150.
Dude, they're coming out with longer focal lengths.
Well, that's the weird thing about this one is, so
35 to 150 is kind of nuts too.
Tamron stepped their game up. This is an f2 to 2.8.
What the crap?
Right. Which is a little weird. But
f2
to 2.8. Yeah, but it's 35 to 50. And it looks like it's f2 to 2.8, that's kind of weird.
Huh?
That is really weird. So Tamron has announced that it is developing a Nikon Z-mount version of it, a very popular topic. Yeah, good job. A very popular object that came to Sony E-mount in 2021. So, if you guys are wondering what that means that Nikon finally allowed them to make this. So we had talked about this before. Actually, Aaron brought this up in episode 2, and I talked to you about this too.
Yeah, we brought it up, I think, 3 or 4 episodes ago.
Yeah. So Nikon doesn't want third-party companies to release any kind of focal length that they already have a native lens for, right? Which means your standard 24 to 70, the wedding photographer's best friend, 70 to 200, all those. If you're going to make a third party for Nikon for their Z-mounts, you have to make it unique. 35 to 150, pretty fucking unique.
Super.
And honestly, 2.8 at 150 millimeters is pretty good.
It's nuts.
Because the 7200, the 2.8, if you get a high end 7200 2.8 now, you're looking at like $2,000.
Yep.
This lens right here, it's kind of weird. f2, it's kind of like Nikon RF territory. But let's see, there's 21 elements arranged in 15 groups inside the lens. 21 elements is pretty decent. And has a really close range. That's actually something Tamron's really known well, is like their close-ups, like close-ups, crisp, like really, really good. This one's going for $1,899.
That's not bad.
$1,900. No. So Tamron didn't say if it planned to keep the same price for the Z-mount version. That's the one going for the Sony version, the original one. And this is coming from Jeremy Gray, who wrote the review for Petapixels, which is where I get a lot of my stuff. Tamron also did not reveal exactly when the lens is expected to be available, but the company tells Petapixel it expects to be in market this fall. I'm thinking it's going to be, if I were to take a guess, I think it's going to be around Halloween, maybe sometime in September. Usually things like this, there's like functional release dates for a lot of things, kind of like car dealerships that get new cars around September, October timeframe. So that's kind of when I expect it to be. But good on you, Tamron. You guys have stepped up your game.
30 to 150, and
that's 35 to 150 is just insane.
It's a weird focal length.
And if I remember from the article, it's a DI. I think it's actually a crop as well. So you're looking at like 55 to
180.
Yeah, or like 260 something.
My math way off. What's the conversion rate again?
For crop?
Yeah.
1.4. Well, it depends. Depends on the sensor. For most, it's 1.4. So, but yeah, and that's another reason why I suggested the Fuji to Madison for street photography, because you get that natural crop. So you have a little bit more reach already. You don't have to be in people's face when you're trying to get these shots.
The real thing with the Fuji too, their lenses are also itty bitty.
Oh, Fujis are super tough, and the glass is sharp. Super cool. Yeah, and 21 elements in that lens is actually that's not bad, really. There's a lot. There's lenses that have a lot more than that for sure.
Not a bad pickup.
No, Not really. I don't like those big ranges, personally. I'd rather have in the 35 to 150 range. I would have the 35, the Nifty 50, the 7200,
85.
the 100 millimeter macro, and the 85. So that's like 5 lenses I'd rather have instead of that one. And yes, that's obviously more expensive, of course. But at f2 and 2.8, they're perfectly sharp. There's absolutely no reason to need these other lenses, the primes and those other ones. But 35
Personal
to 150 is just it's a travel lens. That's a good travel lens.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, personal preference. Yeah.
If you want to travel light and you just
Yes.
carry that around.
Yeah, instead of having a bag with like
Very
50
nice.
lenses. Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
I agree. Yeah, so smart. So good on you, Tamron. Proud of you. I don't think Sigma has one and similar in that range as well. I guarantee it's going to be within $100 price range. That's what they always do. Tamron and Sigma at this point are kind of like a Dollar General and Family Dollar, where wherever one comes, the other one pops up, and they're always very functionally close in prices. So that's exactly something that I would expect. So
yeah, the Sigma art lenses though, their prime lenses, I don't think can be compared to those.
No.
Those are up towards like the native glass stuff.
There, I think art. So the Art series is the only one that I in my mind would compare to Canon's their EF lenses, like the really good EF lenses.
Yeah.
And even their RF and dare I say Sony's GMs. Sigma's just quality stuff. But Tamron,
it's getting there.
Tamron's insane. I
wonder how the build of the actual lens is going to be. Like
I don't. It can't be. I mean,
it's going to be a little bit cheaper material. Like the
lighter.
20 to 75 is going to be. Yeah, it's going to be a lot lighter.
Because Sigma's always been heavier, but the construction's been a little more. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
I'm not expecting the lens to have like space grade aluminum or whatever, but like I need some rigidity. You know what I mean? But yeah, that's an impressive lens. So for all you Nikon people out there that have been talking shit, you never talk about Nikon. That's not true. I talk about Nikon all the time. It's just not always in a positive light. But I just want you guys to know this is 2 podcasts in a row where we've said something nice. Oh, sorry, this is 2 out of 3 podcasts in a row where we've said something nice about Nikon. You're welcome.
Yep. Happens.
It's almost
change
like
of heart.
It's almost like the CEO of Nikon is standing outside the door with a gun to my head.
He's right there.
He's petting Maggie.
Actually, I have no idea who the CEO of Nikon is.
I don't either.
Sorry.
Hopefully it's like.
Do you even know the CEO of Sony?
No.
And Canon?
Nope.
No idea.
Nope. Like when it comes to like photography and cameras and stuff, it's very much my same mentality that I've had towards sports, that I've had towards trading card games, that I've been competitive in my entire life. Like I know the ins and outs of the cards. I know the ins and outs of most sports and like some of the players and stuff like that. But I couldn't tell you like the shoe size of Shaquille O'Neal.
22.
I know it's up there. I know it's really, really. I know it's like really, really high.
Yeah.
But I don't know that kind of stuff. But I do know that Shaq was a good player. Do I know all of his stats? No. But I know that he played for the Lakers. I know that he has. I think he has 5 rings. Like.
Do you know who else he played for?
The Suns, right?
I think so.
I think it was the Phoenix Suns.
There's 2
because he
teams.
left.
Yeah, there's 2 more teams.
Oh, really?
Before the Lakers, he was on another team.
Oh, because he went to the Suns while Kobe was still playing, if I remember right.
So.
And there was a whole thing with that too.
Mm-hmm.
Who did Shaq play for before that?
Before the Lakers.
I feel like I know this. Because this would have been back in the days of like Sean Kemp and all them too.
Like Orlando. He was at
Magic?
Orlando, yeah.
Really? And who else?
And he played for Miami for a little
That's
bit.
right, the Heat. Yeah, you're right.
He was out in Florida.
I really should watch sports again. I just don't like the thing is like I like watching whatever sport is on, and I like watching sports with people.
Are you a soccer guy?
Love soccer.
Did he hear about Messi
No.
when he moved to Miami?
No. Oh, yeah.
So he's in
that.
Miami, and it was his first debut goal. So he played for like 20, 30 minutes. Actually, he came in the second half, and then he hit a game winner.
I don't think people realize like how huge a move it is for Messi to come play.
Well,
for
it's
us.
not just Messi. It's like the whole Barcelona team's coming.
Why? Who? I didn't think Miami could afford that.
No, it's David Beckham.
Oh,
I think he owns the interim Miami team.
that makes sense. It's weird that Beckham owns that one because he played for LA, right?
I think so.
Or
I don't know MLS that
Mayhem
much.
and all them.
Yeah. MLS is the retirement league. Sorry, US, but it's true.
Look, America's good at a lot of things, but when it comes to our soccer teams, only our women have really been dominant. The male soccer team has never been super great.
Big ups. Philippine national team. First win ever. In soccer.
Nice.
Yes.
Who'd you guys beat? Like total? Like title?
No, first win ever.
Oh. Still impressive. But who'd you guys play?
New Zealand.
That's actually very impressive.
Mm-hmm.
New Zealand has a very, very good sports program for all of their sports.
First win ever.
That's awesome.
Yes.
Good for you guys. Was that was that in New Zealand or was it in the Philippines?
In New Zealand.
Oh, that was not home court
Yep.
advantage either.
Nope.
Wow. Good for them. That's
Get
awesome.
it.
Hell yeah.
We're getting a lot of firsts as Filipinos. It's good.
You know, I'm hoping that we never see a Jollibee's here in Reno.
Why?
The bee, dude, it's creepy.
I love the bee.
He's the bee.
He's
like
really
6
creepy.
foot tall. He is. I don't like bees anyway, but he's 6 foot tall and he stares at you while you're ordering. Pass. Plus, you guys have sweet spaghetti.
Yeah.
Sugar doesn't belong in spaghetti sauce.
Yeah, but we're Filipinos. We're weird.
You can't hide behind that forever.
I can.
Oh, that's true. You can.
I can. You can't.
I can't. I'm
You
white.
can never.
I'm white as fuck.
I am white.
Whitewashed.
Whitewashed.
Oh, that's funny. Oh yeah. So. Oh no, I'm hitting too many of them. Sorry, that's my phone. I pulled up. We got some good feedback from the Would You Rathers, and I have a couple for you.
Yes.
So, and if you guys have any, please shoot them to us.
I got one too after
start these
you.
out. Oh, perfect.
Yeah.
All right. Would you rather be one of the world's leading experts in a single field, or be the most well-rounded and versatile person in the world?
I'm already the most well-rounded and versatile person in the world.
It's like rounds of shape.
So let me be the one. Actually, no. I like being well-rounded just because I feel like to be utilized in a lot of other things is better than like the top in one. If you're the top in one, you're only useful for that one thing, and then you're done.
Very niche.
Yeah.
Yeah. I think that I don't think I'd want to be we'll take photography for instance. I don't think I want to be like I would not want to be like the top dog of photography, because my motivation all through sports and growing up as a kid, like my motivation has always been there's always somebody better than you.
Yep.
No matter how good you are, there's always somebody better than you.
And
but if you
still think that's it around.
No, I agree.
Too, yeah.
But and another thing too is like, how would you weigh that? You know what I mean? Like, for everybody to be like, oh, he's the top photographer in the entire world. According to who? You know what I mean? There's 7.5 billion people in the world.
It's subjective.
Right, exactly. And there's got to be a couple 100 million photographers in the world, like legitimate photographers. How is somebody supposed to be like the top? Get out of here. You know what I mean? Right. No, but I'd love to be well-rounded. Videography, photography, all art. Right. And then you find something that you enjoy that you're also good at. Boom, excel in that field.
Yep.
Yeah, as much as I would love to be the best at something, I know that it's not possible.
I'd rather just be proficient in a lot of things.
Exactly. Yeah, jack of all trades.
Master of none.
Yeah, there it is.
Mm-hmm. Yours for you. Would you rather have Friends, not be able to watch Friends ever again, or not be able to watch Big Bang Theory ever again?
Fuck. It's actually hard.
Because I know you like Big Bang Theory. I asked you about The Office earlier, and I was like, wait, you don't watch The Office as much? Okay, let me think of a show he does watch.
And I do love The Office, but I love Friends more, so that'd be an easy choice. But Big Bang Theory and Friends. So, God, this is hard. Because I personally think that if Friends was made today, it never would have.
Well, that's the same with any show back in the 90s or early 2000s. Because The Office, especially episode 2, I think it's Diversity Day.
Oh, yeah.
That will never air.
No.
That is...
Talking about Chris Rock's joke and stuff? Yeah, there's no way. Especially the way Stephen Carell did it.
Yeah.
You know what? Okay, here's the thing. One of our extremely loyal listeners is going to punch me in the scrotum for saying this. Because she and I both, that's like our two favorite shows. She loves Friends too. Like we quote Friends constantly when we talk to each other. That's Brittany.
Yep. It's Brittany, bitch.
It's Brittany, bitch. But oh man, I can feel her yelling at me from here. Friends. I'd rather not watch Friends.
Wow.
But hear me out. I've seen Friends. I'm not joking. I think I've seen the entire season or all the seasons of Friends at least 15 or 16 times.
Wow.
Which isn't a huge number. There's people who I've seen it 15 times. Good for you. But I've seen, you could ask me any question from Friends and I'm either going to know it or I could explain to get to the answer. I've seen every episode. I can quote almost every line. I love the show. It's always going to be in my memory. Big Bang Theory is just entertaining. It's newer. I haven't seen it as many times. Every time I watch it, I still find something new. Plus Penny's in there. And I mean, she was a childhood crush of mine. Obviously, I have a new crush now, Rosa. You're the best. But the show, everything about the show, and the fact, think about this. You and me are nerds too, right?
Yeah.
Leonard, the main character in Big Bang Theory, actually dated Penny in real life.
Yeah, I know that.
Like, let's go, dude. You know what I mean? Like,
winner,
for the little people,
dinner,
let's go. but I don't know. I love Parsons too.
Mhm.
Sheldon, he's super funny. I love the fact that Amy Farrah Fowler actually has a degree, like she does in the show. I think that's cool too. She's also the host of Jeopardy now.
Yep.
Yeah, I'd rather watch Big Bang Theory than Friends, and that's only because I've seen it so many times. That's a good question though. That's a good one.
Friends, I love Friends too. I have a Friends question. Can you name all of Rachel's significant others?
No, there's so many of them. Are you kidding me?
There's a lot.
Todd,
that were part of the show.
Todd, Ben, Ross, like there's tons of them.
Yeah.
Dude, oh my god! If I sat down, I promise you right now. If you had me, my mom, and Brittany right now, we can name. There's got to be at least 20 of them in the show.
Yeah.
I guarantee we can name all of them. Oh, then there's the Italian guy. I can't remember his name. Paulo. Bro, there's too many.
There's a lot.
Rachel was a whore. Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'd be the same with The Office. I don't think I could watch another show besides The Office. I mean, to be over The Office, I don't know if I could.
You're talking in here because you're talking the U.S. Office, not UK Office, right? Did you watch UK Office?
I tried.
Not as good.
I think it's a different niche because it's U.S. or it's UK.
Is she being picked up in the video and the audio?
I think so. If you're a cat, I'm sorry, guys, but it'll be entertaining for you. Nice.
That was good.
You actually made it this time.
That was actually a good one. Yeah, that clicked and everything.
That was a good one. It's like when I hit you with that tissue in the last episode.
That was a good shot, dude. You didn't even aim.
No.
I was proud of you for that one.
Yeah, calling me a softball player, asshole. Baseball.
I think it was your cousin's comment, not the baseball softball thing.
Yeah.
Yeah,
good. Friends it's good. It's real good. Who carried that show for you?
Chandler.
Yep, same.
Yeah.
Chandler Bong.
And then as far as The Office goes,
Dwight.
No, Dwight's funny, but Jim
is the star.
And who's the black dude in the basement?
Stanley.
Huh?
In the basement?
Yeah, he's part of because they always go down to like the garage to Daryl. Because I've seen Daryl in other things too. Hot Tub Time Machine.
He's pretty funny.
Brooklyn Nine-Nine. Dude's hilarious. Brooklyn Nine-Nine is another show that I put up there.
That's pretty
Love
good.
that show, yeah. For sure. But no, Chandler carried that show for sure. Ross had his moments. Joey had his moments. I mean, they all had their moments, but I would definitely put Chandler's above all of them, like above all of them by far.
Yep. His character development was really good in that show.
And so he did it. He did I think it was a Diane Sawyer documentary.
Mm-hmm.
And he wrote a book. Really, really powerful stuff. So because everybody knows that Matthew Perry's been through a lot of stuff.
Yep.
And it's between pills and alcohol.
Mm-hmm.
And he said and she was like, well, how can we tell, like, which part of your life you're doing this? He's like, actually, really, really simple. If I was really skinny, I was on pills. If I was overweight in the show, it was alcohol. And you can watch that fluctuation happen the entire show because you watch, if you guys want, watch a couple episodes from the very first season of Friends. Look how skinny Chandler is, and then go to season 7 or 8. No, I think 6 or 7.
It's a little bit earlier than that.
Yeah, right after him and Monica get married, he blows up a bit. Mm-hmm. And I'm not fat shaming by any means. The man is going through struggles, and I get it. But knowing that now, looking back at it, that's just crazy for me. It's just a whole new thing. So, because I know a lot of people struggle with that kind of stuff, of course. And good for him for coming out and talking about it. And he specifically said is because if anybody else is going through something, he wants them to know that they're not alone. Right. Other people do it, no matter who. Because celebrities are still people. Right. They're just really wealthy people.
Wealthy and well known.
Wealthy and well known. That's right. Let me see.
That's a hard one. See, if you did the same with me in The Office, Friends in The Office, I'd still pick The Office, or I'd still get rid of Friends.
I feel like Friends is in the top tier for a lot of people. Anybody that's around our age.
Yeah. And yes, we're not that old, guys. As much as I make fun of DJ's all the time. DJ's not that old either.
Half of my beard would say otherwise.
Yeah, the left side. My left. Is it working? Mm-hmm.
It is kind of. So we showed you guys this trick before, but if you take a can, put it on top of one, and you pull, if you do it right, you can open the can. So if you guys have nails and you can't open, because like I have, Rosa loves her nails getting done and stuff.
You should get it done with her one of these days.
I got my feet done with her.
Nice.
I hate feet. Anybody who knows me knows I hate feet. I don't like people touching my feet. I feel bad if anybody has touched my feet. I hate my feet. I hate your feet. I hate everybody's feet. Hate feet. Feet suck. She went in. She was like, because when I was there, like she was able to kind of do more things because I was there with her. That makes sense. Well, because her kids are her entire world.
Right.
So, but like because her kids were at school and she didn't have to be alone, so she could go out and do stuff. And I was like, let's go do stuff. She's like, well, I want to get my hands done. I was like, let's go. She's like, what are you going to do? And I was like, I don't know, sit here and watch you. I don't know. Like, this is a day for you. She's like, no, you should get something. Dude, no joke. When I walked into this place, okay, now this place is dope. Everybody was there amazing, very professional, very clean. Mm-hmm. I would go back to this place any day. And it's hidden in the corner of the strip mall, okay? I walk inside, and it's like one of those old Western movies where like, you know, like the black dude walks into the bar, and it gets all quiet, and you hear like glasses shatter. The piano guy stops playing exactly, and everybody turns to the door. That's what happened. They're like, is that a straight man? I did my awkward wave.
Yep.
Hi. And then Rosa walked in and she's like, I'll take a this with this and this will be great. And they already knew her. And she sat down and started. And the lady was like, or the guy was like, hey, what would you like, sir? And I was like, make my feet pretty, I guess. I don't know, whatever. And he's like, okay. And he brought this lady, I think she was Vietnamese, super nice lady. Didn't speak a lot of English, which is fine because you're touching my feet. I feel bad for you anyway. It's like a punishment. I don't need to talk to you at the same time. And it got to the point where she didn't instruct me to do things. If my feet were in the water, she would tap one of my legs, and I knew that was time to pick that one up and put it on top of the stirrup. And then she would tap it, and I put it back in the water. They had like this CBD hemp lotion they put on my legs when they're doing it. So good. Okay, like I'm not gonna lie. I'm sorry, dude. I'm not gonna lie. That pedicure was dope. Like I never thought I would say that. Like I've gotten manicure. I've gotten one manicure before. Mm-hmm. And it was before I got married. Never again, but never since. But I will. That was nice. Pumice stone on the feet.
Yeah,
that's pretty dope, guys. If you think you're too tough and too cool for a mani pedi, grow the fuck up. It's amazing. You will love it.
You're not that much of a Chad.
I guarantee you right now. I promise you right now. Patrick is listening to this episode, going, "You fucking pansy." I know he is. I know for a fact he is. He's gonna send me a message, and next time we see, because Rosa likes my hands, she thinks I have very pretty hands, and you know what? That's fine. I don't need to have big, manly, callous hands. But I'm a photographer.
I mean, you don't want the callus like right here from pressing the button too many times.
Rotating the dial.
Rotate this.
But then Patrick's like a guy's guy. He's like, no, callus everywhere. I got callus in my heart.
I do have the calluses though. I have the weightlifting calluses. The ones
that's
that
true.
Get, like right here. These ones.
I need to get back into the gym.
Purple gym.
I really do.
I haven't left yet. So
I will give you guys the address of the gym that he goes to, and then I'll make him leave. It's good motivation.
Yeah, I will leave. I'll go to another gym.
Another purple gym. There's like 7 here.
4.
Really?
1, 2, 3, 4. 3, maybe 4.
There's one down by you. There's one in North McCarran. There's one over by me.
Longley.
4. There is 4. Okay, so I was off a little bit.
By 3.
Kind of like with the Yosemite.
Yeah. Okay. Give me another hashtag. Let's search up B alpha.
Oh, okay.
That's a very niche one.
762,000.
Hashtag B alpha. Oh snap!
Was that close?
No.
Oh crap!
2.6 million.
Wow, I was way off. So that reaction that you had either meant I nailed it or I was nowhere near, and I couldn't figure it. I was just hoping it was nailed it. That wasn't very alpha, me not knowing that.
No.
2 point what million?
2.6.
It was almost as many as freaking Yellowstone. Yellowstone's been around since, I don't know, dinosaurs.
You mean Yosemite?
Oh yeah, I was thinking of the TV show.
I feel like Yellowstone might have a lot because of the TV show.
I guarantee it has trended up a lot in the last like 4 years because of that. Yeah, for sure. Show's actually good.
I need to watch the rest of it. I started
and then
it.
1883 and I think it's 1923. I don't remember that, but one has Harrison Ford, one has Sam Elliott, And those are the beginnings of the Duttons before they get into Yellowstone for the actual show. So the show is really, really good. There's a lot of really good characters in that show. Do you remember the original? This isn't the movie episode, guys. Sorry. Do you remember the?
Not yet.
Not yet. Do you remember the original Riddick?
No.
With Vin Diesel?
I know about it, yes.
So,
I know about it, but I haven't seen it.
So if you go back to that movie and you watch it, the cop, Johns, is played by the same exact actor that plays Rip in Yellowstone.
Oh, nice.
But Rip in Yellowstone is massive, and Johns and Riddick is about like me. He's a good-looking dude. He's a handsome guy. He's also in Too Fast, Too Furious. You watch that?
Mm-hmm.
So the guy that hires all the drivers to do that run to see who would work for him.
Oh, yeah.
That's him.
Okay.
He plays Rip as well. But in Rip, he's just this. And the funny thing is, like, he's been in a lot of movies. He's been in a lot of movies. Some good, some bad. But women in just like throngs of hordes of women are all like, I want a man like a Rip. And I'm like, okay, well, obviously Rip is taken by Mrs. Dutton. So forget her name now. Anyway, that's a really good show too. I like that show. Are you caught up on it?
I'm not.
Super good.
I heard.
There's a new, the second part of the new season is coming out soon.
I heard.
So so I'm waiting for that because I'm a binger.
I'm the same way.
I like binge watching a show because it stays fresh. Like if I watch a show as it comes out, episodes, like sometimes I'll forget like little details. But if I watch like if I had the time, I could sit down and watch like all of Sons of Anarchy in like 4 or 5 days. Yep. Same with pretty much any show, Friends, whatever.
Have you watched the Bear?
The Bear
on Hulu.
The Bear. No.
The Bears.
Bears.
It's The Bear. It's about a Michelin star chef.
Michelin star.
When did that come into? What's that guy's name from?
We didn't.
Sean Connery.
Bradley Cooper did a chef show like that, didn't he? A movie.
It's a movie, but I
Burn?
don't remember the movie. Burn,
yeah.
On Netflix.
Bear.
The Bear. It's I don't even know the actors' names, but it's a really good show on Hulu. They just released season 2. It's about a Michelin star chef that moves into the restaurant that his brother used to own. And there's just a good, like, the storyline's really good.
Oh, never checked it out.
Yeah.
I like it.
Mm-hmm.
That's awesome.
Stomach?
No, that was weird. I think we were talked about this before too. Like, I think there should be more photography-based movies and TV shows out there.
Yes.
There are photography-based documentaries, kind of. But I really think there'd be like.
I think they tried with Boruto. Did you hear about the ninja that was into photography?
No, really?
Yeah, there's a photographer in Boruto.
So if you guys don't know, Boruto is Naruto's son.
Yeah. That's like him. Oh, yeah.
Naruto's son.
Yep.
I'm wearing a Ichiraku Ramen Uzumaki number 7, I think, jersey right now. I'm a big. You guys already know. I warned Rosa long before she got in this relationship. I was like, look, I'm a huge nerd. Take it or leave it.
Yep.
Took it, luckily.
Happy for you.
But no, that's funny. So, but like his jutsu was like photography based?
Photography, yeah.
It's kind of weird.
It's super weird.
I refuse to watch Boruto, so I'm going to take your word for it. Yeah. I'm never going to watch it.
I'll just send you clips of that.
That works.
Yeah.
I'll take that.
Yeah, we'll be like, hey, look, the photographer in Boruto.
I think,
and then if I'm wrong, I'm gonna look like a fool on this podcast.
Watch it actually like Bleach or something.
I've never watched it. That's why I just heard from somebody.
Oh, that makes sense. Well, I'm kind of curious, but I'll wait for the clips.
Boruto. Yeah, I'll give the clips. Or you could do 1 hour photo, the Robin Williams one.
Oh yeah,
I think we did talk about that.
Yep,
before.
and Nightcrawler.
Mm-hmm.
Yep. But I think it would be really cool to have like a reality TV show.
I think they tried with the phones. There was a release of a phone, and they tried to do a TV show for best photo or videographer or whatever.
Really?
I'll have to look.
Yeah, that sounds cool. I feel like that must have been just like a production error.
It might have just flown over our heads because it was just like, or the production was so crappy and nobody wanted to watch it.
About.
Yeah.
But it would be like you could easily do, like we were talking about those guys from Australia that do that show. They go all around. You could make a show out of that. People would watch it. There's enough photographers who would watch that, you know.
But I think it's an influencer thing too. Like they're trying to get like these other influencers to be part of the show.
That makes sense.
And then they just could never get it off the floor, or that they were just really bad. I don't know.
Well,
I'll try to find the show and then I'll send it to you.
There's got to be clips on YouTube or something somewhere.
Has to be.
Yeah, the YouTube's got everything.
Was Brandon Wolfel on that? I don't
YouTube
even know,
has us, huh?
Brandon Wolfel.
Dude's so good.
He's so good.
Freaking impressive.
And
if I was on a show with him, I'd be like, well, I quit.
He's the Nikon user. He's the one that'll dominate all of us.
Never mind, I would destroy him.
Challenge him in a portrait shoot-off. Get good luck.
I will challenge him in a portrait shoot-off with the one rule stipulation of no Photoshop.
I don't think he does that much Photoshop. Well, he does a lot of Lightroom edit. He does, I guess. I don't know.
You're talking about the dude that added the Super Mario star.
No, that's
cutter,
Calip.
Right? Oh, you're right. Okay, never mind. No, Wolf will whoop my ass. But Wolf was like really deep neon color edits, like really, really cool stuff.
Used to be.
Has he changed?
Uh-huh.
Huh. You like it better now or how it was before?
I think they go in waves. I think it's just, I think you have your seasons of photography.
So do you think he changed because of the calling of his clients, or do you think he just changed just to like evolve and like stay? Okay.
Yeah.
But Calip
is
I would say Calip on, but no Photoshop, he's done.
Yeah. Yeah. It's just a person in the sewer just crawling out with no Photoshop. And you're just
no Photoshop? Exactly.
What was this supposed to be?
That's, like, and I'm not talking shit about him. I would love to have both those guys on the show. Yeah. That'd be super dope. You talked to Bryce lately?
Yeah, he called me. He was in Tahoe. I think I was coming. Where was I? It was like a Thursday it was a Thursday night. I was on my way home and he calls me up and I was like, "What the hell? Bryce is calling me?" And he was up in Tahoe because he was gonna do a sunrise shoot the next morning.
Of course.
And he was trying to get me to go up there. And I was like, "I work, bro.
Ugh.
You got to tell me these like."
Do you work on Thursdays too?
Weeks in advance. I work Monday through Friday.
Damn it.
And possibly on Saturday.
Overtime.
That's why it's so busy. Yeah, overtime.
Your super incognito secret
workplace. Yeah, it's not super secret, but it's okay.
I love that. Like, if anybody actually listens to these podcasts and writes stuff down, you can find out exactly where I work and where I live just by how we talk. But you don't know shit about Mike except that he's single and adorable.
Everybody knows that. I wear that on my sleeve. It's a single.
And yeah, I can't wait to get more tattoos. I know you were talking about that earlier. I can't wait to go. I want to get a photography best tattoo, and I really think I wanted one.
What would yours be though?
Fibonacci.
Okay.
On a graph.
Oh, okay.
But the thing is, like, I love the sequence too.
It's because you can find it everywhere.
Right.
I bet we can find one in the room somewhere.
Oh, absolutely. I'm sure we could. Right there. The soundproof molds behind you.
Oh yeah.
Each one of those.
Yep. Yeah. We'll put a picture of the Fibonacci sequence on right here by me.
Yeah. So if you guys, the Fibonacci sequence, a lot of people, I tell this to a lot of the people on the tours as well. Fibonacci sequence is a sequence of numbers, which when input into a graph with an X and Y axis creates a perfect spiral that gets bigger and bigger as it goes out. So shells, flowers, there's a lot of things that are aesthetically pleasing to the human eye, and a lot of times you don't know why. That white right there is why. A lot of people like roses because, oh, it's so pretty and it looks cool. Because it's concentrically, exactly. It's built into nature naturally. Portrait photographers use it. Landscape photographers use it. It's a way to help guide the viewer's eye around your image.
Yep.
And the sequence is pretty simple. It's 1 and 1 is 2, 1 and 2 is 3, 3 and 2 is 5, 5 and 3 is 8, 8 and 5 is 13, so on and so forth. Yeah. So. Nailed it. I'm horrible at math. I literally just kind of.
That was really good.
Thank you. But it keeps going.
It's not even Asian, guys.
So essentially, what it is it's the most recent two numbers make the new number, except for the first two. So first two 1 and 1 makes 2. Then the two most recent, which is 1 and 2 makes 3, 3 and 2 makes 5, 5 and 3 makes 8, 8 and 5 makes 13, so on and so forth. And the reason that it builds up that way is because you can tell as you start 1 and 1 making 2. That's your pinpoint. That's 1 and 1 on the graph, of your X and Y axis. Okay. And then it gets exponentially bigger, and that's where that spiral starts to get bigger and bigger and bigger. So Kyle's girlfriend, with the amazing art that we talked about, Hannah, she has a Fibonacci sequence on her. Several of the people that I've seen come into the camera store have it on them too. The thing is I kind of want it on my hand.
This spot, yeah.
Because every time I take pictures, I can see it. You know what I mean?
It's almost like a guide too. Like you'll just it'd be like, oh, I gotta remember this.
It's just to me, it's just like motivation too, though. Like
keep going
because it's right. I mean, like, especially, I don't know. You guys all know I love tattoos. I used to design tattoos for people. Like, I love tattoos. Everything about them. I think I've held back on getting tattoos on my hands for the longest time because I grew up in this generation where hitting hands on your tattoos is like for prisoners and like people that didn't go anywhere. You couldn't be hired if you had tattoos on your hands. It's all bullshit now. I have my own business. I work for Nissan. I work for Harley. They don't care if I have tattoos on my hands. I'm there to take pictures. Nobody ever knows who I am.
Right.
Everybody that comes in Nissan talks to me because I'm friendly. I talk to everybody that walks by. I'm like, hey, how you doing? About whatever. Nice shoes. Everybody, but they don't know who I am.
Yeah.
They don't know that when they go to buy a car at Nissan, they're looking at my work, or same with Harley. Nobody knows that. And that's fine. That's absolutely fine. To me, that's how photographers are supposed to be. My work is famous. Great. Not famous. That's not what I meant.
Relatively.
Sorry. Thank you. So now, but if I get tattoos in my hands, who cares?
Right.
Honestly, like, I'm not going to fire myself.
You could.
It's just going to hurt. But I'm like trying to lean into the whole like biker thing because I've been riding bikes for so long. I got the beard, I got the hair, I have the tattoos.
You got the look for it.
I have the vest, right? So now I just need more tattoos.
I know they told me that I'm to complete the poly look because I have the truck.
Bro,
I got the beard.
You need the poly tattoo, dog.
I'm big.
Yep.
My 29-inch leg seam. Short. Yeah,
Too
I
big
need
for
the poly.
movies. Too big for movies.
What?
Hey.
Yeah. I don't remember his name still. Never hit me. I just imagining his
Mandingo. You're imagining it, huh?
Yeah.
Maybe Rose and I are fishing in the wrong pool for you.
Maybe. No, you're not.
No, I think a Polynesian tattoo would be good, and I'm glad you're waiting to go to Hawaii to do it too.
Yeah.
I think it just means more coming from there.
Mm-hmm.
Also, I talked about the lottery last week, guys. Didn't win. Sorry. You're still gonna have to see me more.
Bummer.
Unfortunate.
Didn't somebody win already? Like the big one?
The last one. I think if I remember right, I think they actually took the payout too. So because if you take the payout, you lose like 40% of it, and then you lose another 20% to the government.
Right.
And then you get whatever's left. But let's be honest.
That's still a lot.
If you have $1.1 billion dollars, that's down to 500 something million, right? Yeah, 500 something million.
I don't know maths.
Then you give 20% of that away to the government.
Oh, you're talking about like the 50%, 50% ish.
You're still down to like $200 million. $200 million, bro. That day, bro.
You won't even spend. Yeah,
no. Me, I wouldn't. I know there's people that'd be like, I'm gonna buy Puerto Rico, whatever.
What a random country to pick,
dude. You know what? I would buy something. Like I would buy something big, but it'd be an investment.
Yeah, but
like,
it would never be $200 million.
No, but I would spend. I would buy like an esports team.
Yeah,
League, Rocket League, League of Legends, Valorant, something like that.
Is League dying? Would you buy it now?
So okay, that's actually a really, really good question. Really good question. I have an embarrassing large amount of time put into that stupid game.
Oh yeah.
I don't play ranked because it frustrates crap. And I actually did try to play ranked this season.
Mm-hmm.
Like I just started a few days ago. Already pissed off about it. My win rate in norms is much higher than ranked, and it's because
it's more fun.
Dumbest shit happens in ranked too. I would have liked to have gotten into a league before I did when I was a bit younger. If somebody were to bring up to league to me right now at the age that I'm at now, I wouldn't do it. And it's not that my reflexes are too slow. My reflexes are still fast. It's just the quality of players that are coming out. They're just good. And I just can't keep up with them. You know what I mean? There's things that people are finding out, interactions, all that kind of stuff. All the
young
bugs.
guns,
Yeah, it's insane. So I would still, I don't know. Instead of, I would not play into it now. But I would have wished, because I started playing in 2015.
I wonder what the next big esports thing is going to be. Because I don't know if there's ever going to be rumors of like League of Legends 2, because Dota 2 already.
Right.
Like, I wonder if they're going to.
I can't imagine
a second one.
Well, because League also released a card game, Runeterra.
They're releasing a fighting game.
Yes.
I think fighting games are starting to get a big surge again. Which
is impressive, because you and I grew up in the Soul Calibur, Tekken, Street Fighter area. And I would love to, and those games, love them all day.
Street Fighter 6 is coming out. Or Tekken, has already come out. Mortal Kombat 1.
Tekken 7 was dope.
Tekken 8's coming out.
And Soul Calibur 6 was good. Tekken 8 is going to be good. I really wonder who's. Oh, yeah.
You should watch.
You know what?
You should watch the trailers for Tekken 8. They're nuts.
Who's your dude?
Hwoarang.
Let's go, bro.
You know why?
All day.
I don't know if you know this about me.
We did Taekwondo as kids.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But I was one of the youngest black belts.
I did not know that.
So, if you had to guess what age I started at.
7. 4. 3?
3.
You just came out fucking kicking.
I was 3.5.
Like
That's exactly what happened. I came out with a roundhouse.
Came out with a white belt.
Yep. That's exactly what happened. No, I started at 3. I was a black belt by 7.
By 7? Mm-hmm. That's really impressive. I'll be honest with you. I did Taekwondo when I was like 6 or 7. It wasn't for very long. I just went with a friend because he was allowed to bring a friend to his classes, and I think my parents were just like, go. But I played soccer. All my strength as a kid was in my legs. I never had any upper body strength, which is why I decided to do Taekwondo. Never did any competitions. Would have loved to.
Oh, I did them all.
But I really would have liked doing that kind of stuff too. But like competitive for me in school was sports, like track and field, soccer, all that kind of stuff. And now esports. But I don't compete. I don't compete in games like League of Legends and Rocket League competitively. I will join tournaments, but it's not the same kind of competitive like when I played in Hawaii, in Hawaii you're a huge handicap because the MS is so crap. Yeah. The ping. But games like Hearthstone, I still fuck with that because it's your timing and stuff. Those are more thinking games. Civilization 6, love that game. Mm-hmm. Games that I know I can play as I get older.
Have you tried the geriatric? Have you the damn Jerry's? Have you tried what is that? The chess type games like the League of Legends.
Oh, TFT.
Yeah,
TFT's dope. I actually really do like it. They actually have their own app too. Mm-hmm. Thing about TFT is like every season that comes out, new types come out, weapon combinations, all this kind of stuff. I'm not even joking. Like even me with my knowledge of League, it probably takes me like 3 or 4 days for me to kind of memorize who belongs to what faction each time. So each time it's a relearning cycle, which is why I really haven't played too much of Diablo 4 because I don't like the whole seasonal character thing. But
I didn't know that was a thing in Diablo 4.
So it started in Diablo 3, and every time the season is done, your hero goes to like the Eternal World or whatever, and some of your gear stays, but most of your gear goes with them. And then when the new season starts, you make a new character and you play through the game, level up, and it just that's why I like League. I've had the same account since 2015. I have like 1,100 skins.
That's a lot of money.
I have a whole bunch of oh dude. Well, now they changed it. I did used to spend a lot of money in the game.
I spent a lot,
but I play so much that I get rewards. Plus, with Prime Gaming and stuff like that, I just get the stuff anyway. But if that account ever got shut down, I would genuinely be upset. There's honestly probably a couple grand in that account.
Which is crazy that we just spend on skins.
To be fair, that's $2,000 over the course of 8 years, though.
Which is not actually that much.
No, especially if you want to talk about this random gacha game that I used to play with a bunch of my friends in Hawaii.
Gacha games,
Brave Frontier.
Yeah.
Brave Frontier, I spent $3,200 in that game.
Dang, boy.
In 1 year.
That's a lot of money.
Yeah. So I never grew up, like gambling was never a thing to me. But gacha games, I gambled with that all the time with my friends. If you guys don't know, gacha came from like Japan. They're gambling actually where it comes from. Gacha games are fun. I play a couple right now with some friends still.
Yep.
I don't spend money on them anymore though.
Yep.
I'm mature.
You've matured.
I try.
I think the only competitive game I would be good enough at would be like Maximum Tune or Initial D. Any of those racing arcade games.
You and I are going to see Gran Turismo, right?
Uh-huh.
Coming out soon.
Yep.
Very excited about that.
Very excited.
Did you ever play Grid?
I did play Grid.
I love Grid.
Did you ever play Pink Slips or Juiced?
Juiced.
Yeah.
Yes.
Juiced. It's on the PS2.
Oh no. What was the game? Midnight Club.
Midnight Club.
Yo, I fucks with Midnight Club even to this day.
It's still good.
Yeah. I just realized we've been talking about video games for like 20 minutes.
It's the video game podcast.
This is apparently a video game podcast.
I don't know.
Sorry if you guys. When in the future when we actually have like podcasts dedicated to one thing, Mike and I are actually going to have like topics. Yeah. So like when we do like a movie one, we're actually going to talk about like movies, and it's still going to tie back to photography and videography at a certain point. Same with video games. Same with all that kind of stuff. But these videos right now, it's just Mike and I catching up. You guys are along for the ride. We're just kind of catching up and hanging out because we've become pretty good friends over the last couple weeks.
I hope you've enjoyed them too. They're just, we do talk the photography. We have the news, and
I should show you this more often because I check this all the time and I feel bad that I don't show it to you. I know, I really do feel bad. So the very first episode we ever released on February 27th has 66.
And that's from yours and Aaron, right?
Right. Yeah. So that very first one had 66 downloads. We have less from there. And again, I'm not sure if it's because the audio was just bad, unfortunately, or not. I don't know. But it's been pretty consistently since then. Mm-hmm. And I think our biggest episode, other than that one, one of Callie's, of course. We already knew that was gonna happen though.
Yep.
I don't know if you looked at our YouTube though, but our
video wise, it's a little bit different. Yeah.
Our photographic mishaps has a lot of views.
I know.
And I don't know what's so special about that episode, to be honest.
It's just us.
Because our podcast one, it's not our highest on our podcast part.
Mm-hmm.
It's up there. But Callie, travel photography, our travel photography episode is up really high too. Bryce's episode is up there. Both of them actually.
And I keep up with the
Patrick's
YouTube stuff,
is too.
Yeah.
So but that's just me. But yeah, I mean, we stay pretty consistent. I don't know. I know that a lot of people enjoy that we talk about a lot of different things. And like you and I talked about before, like we could do a podcast strictly on photography, but there's other stuff to talk about.
There's a lot of other stuff.
That's why we decided on the life part of the podcast, because we don't want it to just be photography.
Yep.
But yeah, anyway.
And more photo news will come out every once in a while. But
oh yeah, for sure.
And we'll see.
It's never ending.
It's a never ending,
which I think is great. I'm literally gonna be taking pictures until the day I die. For sure.
Until the day I die.
Oh my God. Shout out to 90s and 2000s emo music. Well, I guess technically 2000s.
I've been listening to a lot of Paramore. Oh.
Emo music didn't really
It never
exist
kicked
in
off.
the 90s.
No. It was early 2000s.
Hawthorne Heights, Paramore.
Yep.
Panic at the Disco.
Panic.
Blink was
Fall,
punk though, wasn't there?
Fall
Weren't
Out
they?
Boy.
I guess they were dual.
They dueled it up.
Because they were, I guess depending on the album, was punk. Green Day too, same thing.
Green Day.
They were duo as well.
The Killers.
Love the Killers. 30 Seconds to Mars.
30 Seconds to Mars. Not really.
That was alternative.
Kings and Queens. Yeah, that was like the
Angels and Airways was alternative too.
Red jumpsuit.
Red jumpsuit apparatus. Oh my God, let's go.
Mm-hmm.
Should we do a music, dude? We need to make a list.
Music
podcast, game podcast, movie podcast, movie/TV show podcast.
We'll get on that.
Those are going to be long too, by the way.
Yeah, because we'll go on. Yeah.
Like I genuinely think that we should do.
We'll tie it into photography somehow. Like talk about their album.
But these are going to be well over an hour for sure. Because as passionate as I am about photography, I'm very passionate about movies and video games and music too. Like
I think music is going to be my biggest passion. If you haven't heard me talk a lot on the podcast, it's going to be the music one.
Plus, you're wearing a Poison shirt.
Yeah.
Like, first of all, dope and props. But not a lot of people even know what Poison is.
Yeah, I found that at a vintage flea market in Reno.
Really?
The Holland Project, yeah.
Nice.
It's like $5.
It's funny that the one song that I would mention is the song that was on it, so it's pretty funny.
Oh, nothing but a good time.
How can I? Sorry.
Yeah. I was gonna relate it back to photography before we end.
Which part?
Music.
Oh.
When you bring music onto onto a shoot, do you like curate or do you bring your own? Because I curate mine to the person that I'm shooting with.
I'll ask them. Like that's one of the things I talk about. Like it depends.
It's such a good link up.
It is.
I love talking about music with
and
people.
I'm glad that you do that.
Mm-hmm.
When I do my interviews with my clients, if they look like they're going to be, if they're acting like they're already kind of chill and relaxed or whatever, not a big deal. I'll still bring it in case they want it. But if they're kind of like stiff during that, then I'll be like, oh, what kind of music do you listen to? I'm like, oh yeah, I really like punk. And I'm like, I really
That's
like
why you're stiff. Yeah.
And like Bullet for My Valentine rocks my world.
Oh, man.
Bullet for My Valentine and Nickelback, they're everything to me. And I'm like, okay, so you were picked on in school. And I know that because I listen to both those bands in school. But yeah, then I'll listen to it. Because I'll listen to anything. As long as it's not polka, I'm down.
You won't listen to polka?
It's creepy, dude. Circus music. Pass. I don't like clowns either.
Well, there's Ilocano music is like almost polka of the Philippines. Ilocano music. That's like my
Ilocano.
Yeah, that's like polka music for the Philippines because it goes boom ba ba boom.
Oh no, no, it's terrifying. It's like the Clown Hotel in Tonopah. Fuck that.
We should shoot there.
No, are you trying to get ghosts?
Yes.
Okay.
No.
Oh, guess what I'm going to see next month?
What?
Me and 4 of my friends are going to Los Angeles next month for one day. We are going to see a grand orchestra play Final Fantasy music.
Oh.
Yes.
Yes.
It's going to be dope.
That's cool.
I'm there for all the songs, but Tazanarkand is going to be on there. Sephiroth, of course. Yeah, dude, I'm getting goosebumps thinking about it. It's going to be amazing.
I have goosebumps.
Dude, it's going to be awesome.
See?
I don't remember if I told you. They call that chicken skin in Hawaii.
Chicken skin?
Yeah, because you know, like when you buy like a fresh chicken from the store and it's got the bumps on it. Yeah.
Do you actually eat have you had fried chicken from the streets?
From what?
No, not this. Fried chicken skins from like store.
Dude. That's my favorite thing from Popeyes.
I wish
not Popeyes, KFC.
I wish they sold that here, just the chicken skin. Because they used in Hawaii, we got them in a bag, just fried chicken skin.
I just had $1 million idea. You know pork rinds?
Mm-hmm. Chicken rinds?
Fried chicken skins. Fried chicken skins. Bro.
Skins.
Let's go.
Yeah.
Send me a message if that sounds good to you.
Everybody's like, no, this is disgusting.
Well, you know what? Cartman from South Park would agree. Bunch of stingy bastards.
Yeah. They're so good.
Oh my God. I know. Like
fried chicken skins.
I'm literally like Cartman from South Park. KFC in front of me. I'll eat the skin.
Can we add food to our list
food podcast.
Yeah.
And we'll do food podcast, our favorite food from places we've traveled to and local food places too. So places that you've been to, because I have food locations like so many different places. That's gonna be a long episode too.
Yeah. Oh, we'll end soon. I promise.
Liar.
But did you?
Hour and 10 minutes.
Did you hear about what opened up in Vegas recently, or it's gonna open up recently?
No.
It starts with a Z and it's in Hawaii. I'm gonna do another thing.
No, you're fucking lying.
Yeah.
There's a Zippies in Las Vegas.
There's gonna be one opening up.
Let's go, dude. I love Zippies.
Zippies. Okay, if you don't know what Zippies is, it's like the fast food of Hawaii.
It's like Hawaii Denny's.
Hawaii Denny's. Yeah. That's a good way to put it. Yeah.
Which I guess is
a chili moco from Zippies.
Their malasadas.
Yeah. That was my aunt's first job. Man.
Are they bringing the Napoleon Bakery with them?
I don't know. I don't know what they're gonna bring with them.
You know, because you know that that's.
If they do,
you know what? Maybe unpopular opinion, but Zippy's over L&L all day.
Zippy's over L&L?
Yeah,
I agree.
All day. There's an L&L right next to my house. Went there one time with my parents. I mean, me as a Holly, I could have made better food. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Plus, the two kids in the front were like flirting with each other constantly, and it was noticeable. It wasn't like, oh my God, I think Kevin likes me. Jesus. No, it was obvious. Like, I feel like if
Kevin,
nobody was in that store,
then
I feel like if nobody was in that store, I feel like Kevin could have taken Rebecca on that counter right there. And I was like, I guarantee.
I don't want to see that.
The special sauce better not be that special. You know what I mean? It was worrisome.
Yeah, that katsu sauce is a little creamy.
Actually, funny you bring that up. And a weird segue. Hear me out. I'm going to Chicago in a couple months as well. Nice. Shoot Chicago Henge. And while I'm up there, my buddy found a place that does legitimate donors. Little like actual shawarma. Yes. If you guys look, I don't care what anybody says. It's not shawarma, fuckers. It's donor. They're donors. Okay, that's what they're. It's the same thing.
Not
same
a gyro. It's a euro.
It is. Which is, and I told you that's why I ate that. That's the only reason I ate from that one place in Hawaii, the Greek place, because it was called Heroes and Villains.
Yeah.
But it was GYROS and Villains, and I was like, dude, I gotta eat
Heroes,
this.
Euros,
bro, they have a Philly cheesesteak hero.
That sounds good.
Oh, bro, and
is
it
it really hero
sauce.
or not euro?
You know what? I've heard gyro, hero, and euro. I don't know. I'm white. I just say hero.
Yeah.
I don't have any Greek friends. I have any Greek friends? Any Greek listeners? What's up?
Might be wrong.
What? I don't think we have any listeners in Greece.
Never know.
We have one in Finland.
Finland.
I don't get it.
Oh.
I don't. I think it's one of my guests from a tour. It has to be.
Maybe.
I don't speak Finnish.
Who knows?
Oh, you know what? Okay, we are gonna finish. I promise.
Finish? I like where you went with that.
Finish? Yeah. The new generation of Top Gear that's out with McGinnis and all them. Because I love the Top Gears. I've liked it since the original. The one with Joey wasn't bad, but it wasn't great. But the new one,
is that the American one?
Yes. Well, yeah, but now there's two American ones. There's one on Amazon, which is the original cast from the UK version. Then there's the US version, but that one is not really well received. But now there's a new British version with 3 new guys, and they're pretty good. They're once I got over the bitter taste of it not being Jeremy Clarkson, James May, and Richard Hammond, whatever.
That's such like the trio.
They're classics, absolutely, and the banter between those guys because they're all best friends. That's actually why. So when they moved, that's why they don't do the show anymore. When they went to a new place to film, Jeremy Clark, the hotel they put Jeremy in had a closed bar. Mm-hmm. Jeremy got pissed, punched the producer. Not the first time that's happened. He's punched the producer several times, apparently. I think it's 2 officially, but I guarantee there's more because he's an alcoholic. Now, Richard Hammond and James May know that the show would not be as successful without Jeremy Clarkson. Now, I've talked to a lot of people that come from the UK, Jeremy Clarkson is both hated and despised. There is no middle ground. If you're from the UK, you know who he is, and the people either love him or they hate him. And I promise you, Jeremy Clarkson is the Trump of UK when it comes to cars. Mm-hmm. And because he punched the producer who got fired, Richard Hammond and James May both said that if Jeremy Clarkson's out, we're out.
Wow.
That is loyalty on a level that I have not seen, which is why Amazon is like, that's fine. We'll pay you millions to come work for us.
Perfect. Yeah.
So, but anyway, in the new series, they were having this race and there was this flag that was up, and I was looking and I was like, why is the Finland flag sticking up there? And I was thinking about it. I was like, it's the finish line. It's the fucking finish line. They have a Finland flag on both ends of the end line, and that's the finish line. And I think that is the funniest fucking thing, bro. Like, that tickles me in places that should be illegal, and I love it.
Yeah, I'll play the Finnish national anthem, and I have the finish lines like right here. Just closing.
Should we? What are we at now?
An hour or something? An hour 10.
Of course we are. Oh, I was close. I guess an hour 10, like 4 minutes ago.
Yeah.
No?
Oh, Canada.
That's what we should have played when every time Maggie jumped up here.
I know. Maggie was in heat.
She still is. She's staring at us from the door. Anyway, if you guys made it this far, I'm proud of you. That's great. Thanks. It's really nice of you to hang out with us.
I'm proud.
Like I said, every once in a while this is going to happen, guys. Like if Mike and I don't get a chance to hang out too much, because we both work a lot. We both have very large families. We're both very, very busy individuals.
Yes.
But we text each other like high school girls all the time. So these episodes are going to come up every once in a while where we're just kind of catching up. So deal with it. But next week, we are planning on having a special guest. I don't know if she's going to be able to because she's also a very, 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 very busy person. So I'm not going to name her.
And if not, then I'll also reach out to one.
Perfect.
And we'll see. We'll work out schedules.
Because I am going to miss. Okay, so the third week of every month, the third Tuesday of every month, we won't be recording because I'm talking with that group. If I get accepted in the group, then I'll let you guys know who it is. And then obviously recording in Hawaii. Although I am going to cheat on you when I'm in Hawaii. Sorry.
That's okay.
Because Callie was talking about starting her podcast, and when I'm there, she said she wanted to do a podcast with me.
I would love. Yeah, that's totally fine.
I would love.
If you do one and you want me to be a guest as like a here,
we can use that program that Kyle was talking about, the distance one.
I do have a microphone at home, so.
Oh, perfect. Well, yeah, because I don't.
You can take that. I don't really care.
I don't know. Well, no, Callie says she has
a
all
boom mic at home too.
Well, that's true. But I think it'd be really cool if Callie did a podcast while, unfortunately, Jerry Seinfeld, being as famous as he is, kind of has one that's like this, the coffee and car comedians, whatever. But her driving around like the Poly or something, doing a podcast inside of a car, talking to photographers like on location, that would be something really cool.
Yep.
Something we can't do here because it's not as aesthetically pleasing.
But we can do our golfing podcast.
Dude, I'm ready.
I'm ready.
I'm so ready. You, me, Aaron's kids, one of Aaron's kid, my buddy Bradley and his kid, and the manager of Nissan, all play golf.
That's a lot of people.
And we've already talked about joining scrambles, like competitions. It'd be fun. I went to, last thing, I promise. I went to.
It's not finished.
It's not finished. That's a flag. I went to the coalition of motorcycle clubs here, the COC, a couple weeks ago, and it was at the Hells Angels house, and they were talking about all kinds of normal stuff that we normally do, and they brought up the golf tournament. There's a big golf tournament going on. Asked if anybody wanted to play golf, and a whole bunch of people raised their hands. This one dude raised his hand. I'm not going to say his name. Dude raised his hand, though. Black dude, dreads, super, he's about my age, super cool looking guy. Ran into him after that at a hangout we were all doing. And I was like, how long you play golf? He's like, man, I don't play golf. It just sounded like fun. I was like, oh, word. Cool. He's like, you play golf? I was like, I do. I'm not great, but I like playing it. He's like, you should raise your hand. I was like, no. He's like, why not? I was like, no. Good for you, though. Good for you. Yeah.
Bravo.
Yeah. Good. I hope he does well. I don't know. But yeah, golf is awesome. But we have enough to make two scramble teams. We have enough to play 2 foursomes. We have enough to do 2 foursome teams, best ball against each other. You know what I mean? Like we have friends that play golf. Shut up.
We should do it.
Maggie.
We should do it. Best ball. I know I'm going to have it every time.
I like best ball because sometimes my drives are great. Sometimes they're trash.
Yeah. Just if we're on the same team, I play my ball every time.
I'll play with your balls.
You want me to show on camera?
It's only 24/7. It doesn't zoom
I gotta turn it off. Oh wow! Of course you hit the Asian stereotype, jerk.
I thought you were white.
Not down there.
No, if you get, I know we don't do it too much, but when we talk trash to each other, it's obviously jokes. But if you guys like that, let us know. We'll do it more. Mike and I are still kind of getting to know each other in that fashion. So, but he can take me in a fight, already. So I got to be careful.
Yeah, black belt at 7.
That's right. He'll kick me right in the nusticles.
I am low enough to punch you there too.
What's that little thing from Mortal Kombat? Do the splits, Johnny Cage? Like,
yep.
Whoopsie. Yeah.
Yep.
So good.
And
anyway.
when you said freaking Shoryuken, or you said Hadoken instead of Shoryuken.
Shoryuken?
Yeah.
Like Shoryuken?
Shoryuken. That's why they all
What did I say?
You said Hadoken, which is this one.
Hadouken. Oh,
which is like the Kamehameha.
Oh, yeah. Sorry.
Yeah. If you watch the edit, you'll see it.
I don't want to.
No, it's just a little thing that says...
I hope you guys know that all the podcast episodes we make, both the verbal ones like this and the videos, Mike and I listen to each episode like 6 or 7 times.
Yeah.
Because we have to edit it, put up and stuff. So
I go back and forth all the time.
When you guys are like, oh, hey, you said this thing, we know. Like, we're glad you tell us. Thank you for telling us. Because we might miss something, absolutely. But we catch ourselves constantly.
But we're also just goldfish. And we
100%.
We probably have said it.
Oh, dude. Absolutely. The tangents are real. But like I said, these episodes are going to happen once in a while. We're catching up with each other. We're bringing you guys along for the ride because you're part of the friend group, the family group too. So we appreciate that. But promise you, next week in the week's episodes will be structured around a topic that we choose. It might not be photography, depending on who we bring in as a guest. So,
right.
Carly is not a nerd by any means.
We did talk about photography for about 10 minutes.
We did. And both, actually.
Proud
of us. New news, guys. Here for you.
10 minutes of the 1 hour and 20 minutes of the podcast.
Thank you for hanging out with us. If you guys would like to be a guest on the podcast, please let us know. If you guys are local, if you're not, that's fine. Let us know. We can find out a way to do that as well. You don't have to be photographers or models or an artist by any means to even join the podcast if you wanted to. We just like having certain people.
Just be human.
Exactly. We'll know what you're passionate about. We will ask you questions about whatever you're passionate about. You can ask us questions. It'll be good for both us and for the listeners and for you to learn about us. It's a win-win for everybody. So just let us know.
It's a win-win-win.
A win-win-win. That's 3 wins, guys.
That's an Office reference.
I'm so mad that I got taken off Netflix. I can't watch it ever again.
It's not on Netflix.
It's on Peacock, right?
Yeah. Damn streaming services.
Damn Peacock. All right, guys. Anyway, like I said, if you guys made it this way, proud of you. You guys are awesome. Appreciate it. Thank you. We both thank you.
We're proud of you twice.
Proud of you twice.
Yeah.
I love Baymax, dude. So good.
Baymax.
You guys are awesome. You got anything else?
Movie podcast yet.
We'll see you guys.
Oh, wait. Shout out. There was a comment on one of the episodes. I did this. I was moving my mouse around. I was like, looks like Mike's having fun over there.
Oh, no. Who said that?
I don't
was
remember.
It Steven?
It was somebody on the podcast.
It's Steven?
Steven the Bird? Finch?
Fucker.
That was so good.
Okay, so I sent him a text. I was like, hey, fucker. And I just sent him that. And all I got back from him was the peach with the gas emoji. That's how we talk to each other.
I'm glad he, I snuck it in a couple times. A view? Yeah, that was good.
He would actually be somebody that'd be good to bring on the show because he's known me for a very long time.
Mm-hmm.
It'd be like you bringing like a childhood friend in, kind of.
Yeah, my friend from Japan.
Yeah.
I
pick his brain about the trip.
I call him DJ Nick's Wubsies.
DJ Nick's Wubsies.
Yeah, his name's Nick.
And where did the rest of that come from?
Us sitting in a car listening to music.
Fair. DJ Nick's Wubsies. You're invited to our show, buddy. Does he live in Japan?
Mm-hmm.
Buy a mic, homie. Let's do this.
He probably does. He produces music, so.
Oh yeah, he's got many mics. Okay, don't look at this thing. No, I'm just kidding. This is amazing.
He only likes one mic, but he has many microphones.
Oh god, that clip still comes up for me too.
It will always
with
come
Callie.
up, and will forever come up.
So funny.
Okay. Now we're proud of you for the 3rd time.
For the 3rd time, thank you for 4th time. Probably you guys are counting. Thank you for everything. Again, if there's anything we can improve, please let us know. We can take constructive criticism.
Approve or improve?
Improve.
Their enunciation.
We also don't audit things. So if somebody tells us something and we tell you guys about it, we're not going to like nitpick like, oh, that's not true. If you guys have something that you guys think we can do better, let us know. If you think we're doing a good job, let us know. Nip it in the bud. That is the actual term bud, not butt.
It was this podcast we talked about.
It was
grammar Nazi stuff. Huh?
Absolutely.
Okay.
I love that.
Yeah.
So anyway, dude, Maggie's losing her mind out there. I'm going to go pet Maggie before she explodes. Yep. You guys have a wonderful evening, and we will see you next week.
Bye.